Hey folks, it's Lindsey Huddles with SPS back in the building over at North Farmington. We just had the 5th game on the 2nd day, and it was a Warren Fitzgerald team led by my guy, Coach Vito Jordan, getting a victory over Avondale. And enough for the victory, man. Let's just talk about what's happening with Warren Fitzgerald being on the rise right now.
Hey, that's the plan. So we're an up-and-coming program. This is my 6th year there. I guess time is flying.
It's been 6 years?
It's been 6 years, man.
Shit, don't stop.
No, we overdue for a few wins.
Yeah.
So it's good to come in here to get one. We got some guys where the program has started heading in the right direction. The young man who sat right
Cyrus was here.
Central State commit, so that's our
awesome.
first one. That's our first basketball early commit, so hopefully the train can keep going.
But now when you say the 6 years, Vito, that kind of speaks to a testimony of staying where you are, putting your head down, and you're staying focused. It's so easy, whether players or coaches, just to jump and move around, but you say, I'm going to be here at Warren Fitzgerald.
Man, it's so hard to start over. I learned that off the Renaissance. It's just
having a great amount of success.
Yeah, but it's just when you start over, because I had been offered a few other opportunities to leave Fitzgerald, and I'm like, building take a lot of energy, a lot out of you. You know what I mean? Sure. And whatever the offers are, once you get to a certain point, you get some quality dudes in there who believing in your program and believing in you. It's hard to leave that, you know what I mean? Sure. Especially when you just caught up into the work. You know what I mean? Starting over is tough. So I don't.
Well, I would imagine that the principles that have served you well in the past are the same principles. That just those principles take time to come to fruition.
That's very true. That's very true. And I think like we finally are on the cusp of kind of reaping the fruits of our labor a little bit.
Right.
So today was a really, really good win. Probably the best win that I've been a part of from being there, because Avondale is a good program, well coached. They've been scoring 70-some points every game, and so that was
a serious game plan.
Yeah, we did good today.
And I would imagine that makes your kids buying even a little bit more when they.
It was a different energy in the locker room. I think me being on them a lot, that can be overwhelming sometimes, and then finally when you show up and accomplish something that you just been reaching for a little bit.
Talking about.
Yeah, now they want to believe a little bit.
Cyrus was really good in saying that Coach Vito drills me every day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. What is it about coaching the kid with coaching the kid hard, but with love at the same time? Talk about that.
Man, that's all 14 guys in there. You know what I mean? And for me, I think my job is to just prepare them, not just athletically wherever they going, but I just really want those guys to be productive citizens, man, to take those values and those lessons. They're gonna be fathers, they're gonna be husbands, they're gonna brothers, whatever the case may be. Because this life get hard.
Yeah,
these African American young men, especially as well too. So when they leave Fitzgerald, I just want to have them in a good place to be able to be successful.
So talk about the trade-off that happens of raising great young men, but potentially trading that off for a quote-unquote win in the present.
I'm not trading it off. You know what I mean? Like those values gonna stay there.
Sure. But can you see how somebody can be like, look, man,
no doubt about it. That's the way the land is in college right now.
He did what? That's okay, man. Get ready. Let's get ready to play. You know?
Yeah. No, you can't do that at Fitzgerald. But I just really, and it taught me being there and being around guys like Cyrus. And I've had some great ones in the past, the Justin Turners and Richard. I can name 10, 15 of them. But that dude come in, man, and you own him, and he show up the next day with a great attitude and great work ethic. And everything you can control is your attitude and your effort. And Cyrus does it on that 100% level since I've known that kid.
And how much does that help you as a coach with a player doing that compared to you just trying to preach it over and over?
It makes you less likely to take somebody who don't have those type of values.
These are the
even if they're immensely talented.
Sure.
I'm straight. You got to fit our culture now. So we had a place where we want to be.
Well, let's just stay on that for a second, and I'll keep my sports psychology out. I think that's key, because somebody will think that my talent would allow for me to have grace with other things. But you're saying, no, the talent is not it.
We got a lot of talent. We had some decently, I don't even know that's a word, some talented teams in the last few years.
Sure.
We really couldn't accomplish some things that I thought we could have. And this year, our culture, man, is just like phenomenal, man. We got like 10 or 11 out of 14 guys got 3.5s and up.
Coming from a great academic school, one of the best academic schools in the state, if not in the country, and Renaissance. Talk about the correlation between high academics and high achievement.
Like I tell people, you want to go where you can be successful. And Renaissance is, like you said, high education, definitely a magnet school. And But you can also accomplish that somewhere else, depending on your support system. Like I tell people, that's a great situation, wherever it may be. And here is what we can do for you, along with still push you academically. And so I just think going somewhere where you value, where you really want it, you know what I mean, is the name of the land. A lot of times we want the brand name. We all want that Ferrari.
Oh, yeah.
But my budget might be Buick, and there's some good Buicks out
Buick's
there.
Right good. But that kind of speaks to that misunderstanding. We talked before about how you hear the parents in the crowd, and you thinking LeBron about to walk out, and it's just another kid. Like, why do we get so caught up in want to be connected to someone who's going to be so-called instantly successful or something like that?
Because that's what we see. That's what we see. Nobody gonna ever post or show you every day that they've been getting up at 5 in the morning for the last 365 days. Like I tell all my kids, I say, everybody wants something, but you haven't done what's required to get whatever it is that you want. And so that's just important, man.
Simple but powerful. Everybody wants something. But have you done? Well, Ice Cube got a great quote. Don't get mad if you didn't get what you didn't put the work in.
There you go.
I'm butchering a little bit.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, don't get mad at what you didn't get for the work you didn't do.
Yeah, that's key. Like I tell those guys, I said, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm not gonna put you out there unprepared. I'm gonna go home. I saw about 4 or 5 Avondale games and whoever we got coming up next. So you guys got to meet me halfway if this is what you really want to do.
I like that. Let me ask you this: for coaches that are well accomplished like you, we know that. I'm not patronizing. You know that. Do you still got to prove to the kids sometimes that you know what you're talking about?
I got to prove it myself. I mean, we're trying to. hey, listen. I got off to a quick start in my coaching career. I was fortunate and blessed. I was fortunate to have some good players at Osborne and community to help take over for Ray and get them to the state championship and Renaissance. And then now, when you ain't had no success in a long time, it's almost like you gonna ever get back to that mug? So I'm working with the same chip on my shoulder.
What got me feeling bad about myself.
Man,
you have to go through that process, huh?
Yeah.
So what do coaches do to kind of stay locked in and get back on top mentally to feel good about what they're talking about?
Man, listen, for me sitting right here, let us know, hey, that was a good win. For us playing at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, time
Fitzgerald wasn't never in no classics or let alone for us to be the one before the night one.
Yeah.
Hey, we playing at 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Bring your bagels in there.
I know. The refs ain't even made it.
Refs ain't even got
their shirt in and all that. Well, I told you offline, we got a relationship, but this is the business end of the relationship because this is post game and the team that won. Were you doing a good thing? Any message for the Fitzgerald community?
Come out and support, man. Come out and support. We turning it in the right direction. It was headed in a great direction. Not saying it was in a bad direction, but it's headed in a great direction.
Sure.
We got two early commits. Number 2, Liddell Sewell is committed to go to Heidelberg University.
Wow.
And so that's the key, man. Get kids scholarships and put them in 3-point-plus students.
Is there an appreciation for that part? Or that's
the best part for me, man.
Okay.
I want to win the state championship so bad.
Sure.
But when a kid can get out of here and his education is paid for and he can go and finish that, everybody can get there. Anybody can get there.
Yeah.
But can you finish it?
Not coming
Don't come home and say the coach is treating me bad or the coach playing.
He prepared him. That's it.
So that's it. That right there is that's the win for me.
Vito, we got to work on just spending some more time podcasting.
Yeah, man. We do. I like the camera too.
That's weird. Some shout outs you want to give?
Man, Ruth Jordan, my mother, because if I don't, she gonna be on my head.
She might be coming around the corner right now. So I was waiting for her.
Thank you, Mom, for coming to the game.
Yeah, well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the Fitzgerald community. You always got a spot right here, brother. Okay,
man.
With that being said, guys, Lindsay House with SPS. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Getting ready to take flight.